What is going on, guys? JPOD-SPORTS here. Welcome back to another video. The Giants open up their preseason on a loss, 22-16 Lions. There's a lot of good things. There's a lot of bad things, but let's go over the good stuff first. I really like the way Jameson Crowder, Eric Ray looked on returns. I like the way Cole Beasley was on third downs. I think he looked really good. Tommy DeVito looked really good today. We had a lot of good things we could look at. But even John Michael Schmidt's blocking game. But if we look at the bad, the backup O line is not looking great. I think this is something like say Andrew Thomas goes down, or John Michael Schmidt or anybody on that O line. You got a guy like Corey Cunningham. I hope he does not make the roster, but if he comes in the game, Daniel Jones will get smashed. This guy cannot compete with backups. This was just a bad performance all around from me. Like two penalties. Wyatt Davis is not good. Tackling was really bad today. There's a lot of things you could look at tackling, the punt coverage, but we'll look at special teams later. But I wanted to talk about the rookies today because the rookies really stood out to me. You had Trey Hawkins, Deonte Banks, both starting the entire first half, which I really like to see. I really like what I saw from Trey Hawkins, Deonte Banks. Deonte Banks was kind of going against Jameson Williams the entire game. He played really well against him. There was the one deep shot. It looked like Jameson Williams dropped, but I think that was due to the fact that Deonte Banks he pulled his arm down when he was making the catch, so he was able to jar it free. And then Trey Hawkins, I like what I saw of his tackling. He could really bring the boom. I really like what I saw. He's not scared to go out and go tackle a bigger player like a tight end. But Deonte Banks, same way, made a nice tackle on. I don't know who the tight end was, but he made a really nice tackle on the tight end. And then you get to John Michael Schmitz, which was really good today, and he stood out because the entire line, because they were the starters out there, were like really trash. You saw John Michael Schmitz, the only guy that was making any effort to move his guy backwards, or it was the only guy that was actually able to do his job today on the O line. The O line was atrocious. It was really bad. I don't. I wish we could just cut the entire backups. I'm really concerned about our guard situation. Glowinski did not play today, so you gotta assume that he's the starting right guard for the season. Like that's certified. Maybe not. You never know. But Bredesen, he's okay, but he's not. I don't. It's not someone I really want starting. And then Azudu, I don't know what happened. He just does not look the best. And then LeMayu should just be cut tomorrow. I did not like the way he played. The entire backup line was terrible today. Tommy DeVito was getting hit left and right. The guy had played a really good game, but he couldn't throw the ball because every time he stepped back, he was literally hit. There was nothing he had done. If it wasn't a sack, it was a quarterback hit. The guy was hitting every time. There's also another guy, Barmaro, number 46, defensive tackle. He should have had two sacks today, but one got called back for roughing the passer, which was complete BS, which was not even roughing the passer call. I don't know what the refs are doing. It's the preseason. Let them play. They're fighting for a job. And then you also have a guy, Rodarius Williams is also another guy I do not see making the team. Maybe not in the practice squad. He looked awful. He's just not good. That guy was starting for us like 3 years ago with Patrick Graham's defense, or 2 years. It was 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was two. He's just not good. Darnay Holmes, I think he played. Darnay Holmes, I don't think he should be the starter at the nickel spot. I think it should be looking like I really want it to be Deonte Banks starting on the outside, and I want Trey Hawkins on the other side, and then put a Dory in the nickel spot. I think that's where he'll fit the best because he's not the biggest corner. He's like 5'10", and I think that would match up week one against the Cowboys. I think it'd be really well. I think you could have Deonte Banks on Brandon Cooks, but let's stay on course to the preseason. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the Bosco boys. Tommy DeVito and I think his name is Tommy Sweeney. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. I think that was his name is Sweeney, number 89. They both connected on the only touchdown of the game for I think it was like a 20 or 15 yard pass, which was it was a really nice throw. I think DeVito he throws a really good ball. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I could see Tyrod Taylor getting cut. He played awful. I know it was like he barely played, but you want to see your backup quarterback be able to. You're paying him, I think it was a 2-year, $17 million contract. You're paying a backup quarterback that much, and he has starter experience. You kind of want to see him help like his young players, like Jalen Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt like he was wide open a couple times and just burning his guy, and Tyrod Taylor was just not throwing to him. I don't know if they didn't really get that much chemistry in training camp because he was getting a lot of first team reps, but he's got to see that. And then there's the play where he literally could have got Cole Beasley seriously injured with a stupid play. He just threw it in the flat when he had Jalen Hyatt wide open for like 15 yards. Something you don't want to see. You gotta learn. He's got to know that you got to protect your player. He threw that ball there where it was just there's nothing there. It was going to be lost yard no matter the outcome. There was nothing Cole Beasley couldn't did to be able to get out of that situation where he's going to lose yards. You got to see the situation. You throw the ball away there. You live for another down. That's just you're going to get somebody injured. So I did not like what I saw there. But DeVito, I did like what I saw today. He battled really hard. Eric Gray is another rookie I really liked today on the kick returns. He looked really good. Punt return coverage, he looked really well. I really like the way he looked today. And he runs pretty hard, too. I like that he lowers his shoulder. We need that kind of runner on the team. I think he's probably going to get the third string running back spot. James Robinson, he got a couple snaps today, but I don't know if he's really going to make the team because Eric Gray and Matt Breida, I think, will make the team over him because Gray's a draft pick and Breida's making, I think $3 million this year. So, and then let's get to the special teams. The special teams got awful. Besides Eric Gray, trash. It was really bad. It started off pretty good in the beginning on the returns, but that was because of Eric Gray. And then the punt coverage was just, I can't, what that was. Jimmy Gillen boots the ball. Jimmy Gillen sucks, by the way. I'm just going to throw it out there, but he's not a good directional kicker or punter. He cannot kick the ball towards the sideline or pin a team deep because he only can kick it far. That's all he's good for. He's a straight punter. He's not a good directional punter. But there was the kick return touchdown, the punt coverage just did not get there. It did not get there. You could have had it backed up inside the 15. Punt coverage was non-existent. They just couldn't get there. And then you saw where the Lions, like you compare it to the Lions, they punted the ball, and then instantly all their punt coverage is there. I don't know how Thomas McClonchy, whatever his name is, our special teams coordinator, I don't know how this guy still has a job because McGough, I think it's McGahee. I can't pronounce this guy's name, but he should be fired. I don't know how he still has a job. Our special teams has been historically bad for the past couple of years, and he somehow still has a job. I don't know if it's because coaches do not care about the special teams or what. Because if you see if I could find the clip where Dable legit gives him like a stink eye as he's walking past, and Pat Leonard, the clown Giants reporter, no one likes this guy. He puts missed tackles is also on the head coach too, which I see his point of view, but that's punt coverage. That was just bad punt coverage. It wasn't even like missed tackle. I mean, there was missed tackles, but just bad punt coverage. He should never have a chance to return that punt. If the punt is kicked that far, you should never have a chance to even bring it back for a 6. So that's something that needs to be worked on. So what I really liked, to recap everything, I really liked John Michael Schmitz. I love Trey Hawkins. I love Deontay Banks today. And Cole Beasley showed really good skills. Like he still has the skills, even though he's like 34. Jameson Crowder, I like the way he played. Shepard not played today. I don't know if that really means anything. I don't know if that's because of his injury, but I honestly love Sterling Shepard, but I feel like he might be the odd man out. But I hope not. I hope he really makes the team. Another guy I want to bring up, Bryce Ford-Wheat, is not making this roster. I know a lot of fans really like him. 6'4", runs a 4.38. Some players are athletes. Some players are football players. He's an athlete. Maybe he could develop into something, but he's just big and fast. He has no hands. He just kind of sucks. I don't expect much from him anyways. He's an undrafted rookie for a reason. If he was because DK Metcalf was like 6'4", he ran a 4.3. He was drafted because he was good in college, even though he didn't have that many yards. But he was just good in college. But Bryce Ford-Wheaton, not that great. So, I mean, I don't know. I could just tell you this right now. Corey Cunningham and Wyatt Davis will not make the roster. There's a 100% chance of them. No, I wouldn't say 100% chance. There's a 99.9% chance they don't make the roster. They are just terrible. I do not want them as a depth piece in this O-line. I want to see Marcus McKeithen come back and see how he is, because this guy can play tackle, he can play guard, he can play both tackles, play both guard positions. That's the type of guy you want on your team. You want to. There's always teams. You want an O-lineman that's very versatile, where you could play him left guard, you could play him right guard, right tackle, left tackle, because it's very important. Because if someone goes down, you could put him anywhere. He could play center, I'm pretty sure. I mean, maybe you can. You can learn that spot, but it'd be very cool if he could play all 5 spots. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on what you guys thought about this game. If you thought maybe this player played good or that player played good, just let me know what you guys think. We're almost at 200 subscribers. We're 9 away or 10 away. Make sure you hit the subscribe button because we're almost there. If we get to 500 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will give away a video game, a jersey, or a gift card. Anything you guys would want, let me know in the below. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.